wasn't gonna talk about it on chat. I was just gonna show the chat. First day movement, yeah.
She's so dumb. She forgot that she posted it, right? And now she's thinking, don't tell them the plan to flee move out the country. Don't tell the chat. You are so this woman is so one of the dumbest people I've ever seen in my entire life.
But we're going out.
Chat, sure. Guess what country we're moving to?
And we're gonna be like Cleopatra outside the country. You know what Cleopatra is? It's gonna be like this, bro.
Yo, Chad, you know what's
like,
crazy?
We're gonna live like Cleopatra.
You know what's crazy? You know how much I thirst outside of this country? So much more than America. Already blew up an American raid, take over another country.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like everyone needs to be outside their comfort zone. Like they need to experience outside the country and experience different people outside the country. Because people here are not the same as, you know, meeting the local people outside the country.
No, for real.
She low-key shook.
And I'm excited to be here.
She's stressed.
I'm so happy that we came.
I know.
She looking stressed, I'm not going to lie to you. So she's finally broken her silence as of yesterday on the allegations, all right? And this is a response to, you know, a number of people, including me, Flacco, the other people that are kind of, you know, putting it out there that she might, you know, she's looking a bit suspicious in the midst of several murders that are being talked about on Reddit. And she's broken her silence on the allegations she was involved in the murder of her ex-boyfriend and the alleged father of her child, Ronnie Doe. It was an Instagram live where she kind of broke, or is it a TikTok live? It was this live where she basically kind of broke down the details, and it was a little bit crazy. So I'll react to it, all right, and then I'll show you what everybody said about it. But like, she just not doing the best when it comes to like not self-incriminating, and just she talking too much. She shouldn't even be doing this, but clearly it's bothering her what's going on and what's being said, and she can't help herself.
She just threw it out the window, chat. I'm telling you. Then on top of that, boom, they talking about Quran, yada yada yada, open investigation, bro. That got nothing to do with me. His death has nothing to do with me. Yes, he made my life about him. Why? Because he needed money. He was desperate. He was desperate. But guess what? He was high. He was on perks. He was on Molly. He was on lean. He was drinking. Where was his parents then? Where was his family then? Nobody was holding Quran accountable. Falsely came in claiming my son.
So here's the thing, right? I personally, this is my opinion, I think she's accidentally claiming the murder because she keeps talking about, oh, no one was holding, his family weren't holding him accountable for false claim on my son. Accountable to who? What? That's not a crime. The only person that slights is her, because she feels like it's fucking up her thing she's got going, false claiming that the kid belongs to Blueface so she can get a Zeus deal, right? So when they talk about holding him accountable, what she's basically saying, in my opinion, is that basically like, oh, they should have told him to stop playing with me so I didn't kill him. Kill him.
High as fuck. Nobody held him accountable. Nobody was trying to save him before he died. Nobody was trying to save Quran before he died, bro.
No one was trying to save him before he died. What do you mean? This is the thing why she's so dumb, right? Because she's given the perfect motive. She's not saying, if she was smart, she'd have hopped on here and said, look, Quran, man, he was a real street cat. He was involved in all type of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? People trying to say I had something to do with this. But, you know, he was real deep in them streets, man. Them Baltimore streets. Like, shit was real out there. You know what I'm saying? People don't even know the half of it. No, she's talking about, oh, no one was holding him accountable for talking on my son before he died. Oh, so those two things are connected. Oh, okay, thanks for connecting those two things. Like, what do you mean held him accountable? No one held him accountable. Bro, if you just listen carefully to what she says, it's like she's low-key snitching.
Then nobody was holding Quran accountable. Falsely came in claiming my son while high as fuck. Nobody held him accountable. Nobody was trying to save him before he died.
Nobody was trying to save him from falsely claiming your son. Nobody's trying to save him from who? From you? Because the only person you're talking about him slighting is you. You're not saying nobody held him accountable for running off on the plug in Baltimore and that's what got him killed. It's a completely separate incident. This woman is so fucking dumb that she doesn't realize she is literally just giving the feds a motive.
Nobody was trying to save Karan before he died, bro.
From you? What do you mean no one was trying to save him? That's not something you need saving from. Nobody says, oh, I'm trying to get a paternity test for my girl. Oh, shit, that's going to lead to instant death. We got to save him.
I did it.
That's not a thing, unless you're involved, allegedly.
Stay gone forever.
Because you sit over there and you act like y'all wasn't trafficking the drugs through his basement, which was his grandma, his mom's basement. Like, y'all keep trying to put this narrative out, and then I keep being quiet because I low-key love Karan, and I got...
It's interesting, right? So now she kind of is going with that strategy, saying, oh, they were trafficking drugs out of his basement, and I loved him, but I've been keeping quiet. But she never, ever, ever talks about him in a positive way. She never talks about his death in a way that it makes you seem like she was hurt by it. It don't make no sense.
I respect for his family. But when y'all not trying to, like, really say what really happened, say what's really going on, that's what's making me mad for real. Because I'm sitting at the gym. I lie to you not. I'm sitting at the gym. I answer my phone. I tell them, come in. There's investigators. They're like, hey, we know you didn't do it. We got his phone. Yada, yada, yada. We're recording this. Yeah, record it all.
She's saying she's at the gym and the investigators came to her at the gym and said, oh, we're investigating it. We know you didn't do this. What kind of dummy you think you are? Like, what kind of dummy you think these investigators are? You know they be playing games good cop, bad cop. She's so dumb.
Record it all. Because y'all need to put the into it. Y'all need to find out who really killed that man. I'm tired of that. Keep trying to, like, everybody riding my coattail for controversy. Yes, it's getting on my nerves. My child father, he's hurt about something, bro. He's hurt that I left him when he was in jail. He wanted me to stay in the house. He wanted me to stay in the house when I was pregnant. He wanted me to be there for him when I couldn't be there for myself. He wanted too much for me when I was pregnant. He wanted too much, bro. My baby dad, Blue, he wanted too much, bro. I had enough. I couldn't do what he wanted me to do, bro. Okay, I chose myself. I got in the gym. I got my life right. My son, he's gonna be walking, he's gonna be talking at his own pace. But for everybody to sit here like, I'm not getting attacked, is crazy. I'm getting attacked from 3 different things, maybe 4. Like, when my homegirl passed me the evil eye, I just knew something was off. Like, it wasn't because of her, but I just know, okay, evil finna start knocking at my door. I'm talking about banging like, pretending something that it's not. Like,
have come far.
I could literally cry right now.
The final test is almost done.
Because my heart is so big.
Lesson 2.
I love God. I love really hard.
How many girls you seen while out, whether it's in the streets or on the, you know, in the gang streets or in the hoe streets, and it's like they think Jesus finna just reverse all that shit. Jesus gonna unkill all them dudes or you know what I'm saying, reverse all them bodies. It's crazy. She said her heart's so big. Her heart's so big that just she loves God so much. So like, how could she be a bad person? She really thinks that's gonna save her.
But for you to get on a flight, for you to risk your life, your freedom, and for it to be another narrative that have nothing to do with what happened, it's crazy. Then all these trolls keep talking about Karan. He's dead.
That don't sound like you talking about your boyfriend that like you loved and you really like had strong feelings for, you know, that you've been through so much together. You allegedly was catching bodies together. He's dead. He's dead. This is like when Bill Gates was on the news talking about Jeffrey Epstein and they asked him about it and he said, well, the thing about Epstein, he's dead, so you know what I'm saying, you gotta be careful. Excuse me? What do you mean he thing about Karan? He dead. Shut up about Karan. Move on, he's dead. That doesn't sound like somebody you're grieving.
Try not to disappoint.
He's dead.
This is not a written exam.
He is dead, bro. Y'all never asked me not one time how did I feel about it? Did it hurt me? Did it move me? At that point, I already stopped loving him. Not like that. When he died, I had no feelings in my body because it was like that person was trying to kill me before he left.
So you trying to spin the self-defense narrative, right? You said, oh, I didn't love him when he died. Forget that. I wasn't bothered. Well, if you if you plotted to kill him, yeah, I would imagine you didn't love him anymore, right? That's this is the like most extreme version of no longer loving someone, having them murdered. And what's really insane is that like the way she's been like, he was low-key trying to kill me. What do you mean? What, so he deserved to die? But he wasn't trying to kill you. He was just trying to get paternity of his son. He was just trying to get to the bottom of the situation. He wasn't trying to kill you. He was trying to kill your deal. Trying to kill your Zeus deal. Trying to kill your little Blueface little narrative, right? So it's like you just gave the cops a perfect motive. The detectives are salivating at this shit. This is going to be in the RICO. Well, no, it's not going to be a RICO. But this is going to be in the indictment, I reckon. Just in my opinion.
Real shit. He really was. He was trying to diminish my character, my image. He was trying to clout chase off of my son that I love the most. Like,
I love him the most. I love him more than that. He was trying to get in that son's life. And also, just, I can't lie to you, like, seeing stuff like this, she got the little cowboy mustache, like, put on her face while she's talking about the alleged murder of her fucking boyfriend. We're just living in a dystopian hellscape in 2026. It's actually chilling.
People be doing stuff and don't know what be actually the after effect. What? All y'all sound dumb, bro.
After effect of what? He betrayed you, and the after effect of you getting him killed. Like, that's the way you're making it sound, in my opinion. But again, I don't know.
All y'all sound dumb, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of evil attacking me at one time, bro, and I don't fuck with it, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I'm in the gym. I got a fight coming up. I'm traveling for stream. My baby dad pop up at the fucking airport. I went to sleep, chat. I could show y'all my messages. I went to sleep, chat. When he said he's not coming, I went to sleep. I didn't say nothing after that. You know what he said? I land at 5. Am I breaking?
You guys remember when the WRX crowd was all about vape clouds and Monster Energy drinks? Well, we do too, and also remember the VA WRX coming out and that meme becoming played out. Honestly, we're over it. We're ready to run through the history of this do-it-all car, from getting groceries to laying frame on air at a show to dicing up a rally stage and even...
All right, I gotta go. I gotta go to the hospital and support. Somebody I love is in the hospital and it's fucking me up.
So she fucked up about someone in the hospital now, but she don't give a shit about her ex-boyfriend. He dead, bro. Move on, move along. He dead, bro. I didn't love him no more. No one asked how I felt. So she sounds like she's about to cry. She knows her time is up, period. She wants to cry because she saw that you handicapped your son comment. I noticed that too. She's crying as if she didn't do it. She's so full of it. The investigators said, we know you weren't involved. They're allowed to lie. Oh, we know, but her rat ass doesn't. There's a theory going around that she's a snitch, and that's how she got away with it for so many years. If she's not lying, I'm hoping they just said this because they know she's sporadic and will evade future questioning or arrests. They're allowed to lie, especially to solve a murder. That's a tale. That's an old tale when people say the detectives got to tell you the truth while questioning you. She believes that they're keeping it a buck with her. Little girl, you're an informant. All right, they didn't say that to her. That's what she said to Quell. You know she'd be making shit up. As she goes, she's definitely scared, so she's terrified. She's spewing nothing but lies. She knows the law is on her tail. She'll be arrested and convicted soon. God is good. The feds are on her ass. She's scared. This the story her and Petey Blue was getting together in Miami, right? Them linking up around the time Quell went live made it seem like a distraction from the Ronnie case being brought up again. Yeah, they actually thought them hanging out would overshadow Quell's live. Quell needs to tell the whole truth. He'll get a sweet deal if he does. I love her list of drugs he was on. Let's talk about the drugs and alcohol she was on while she was preg. Oh shit. She's seen the headline from TMZ. I wonder if she saw Jessica's interview on No Jumper. I'm pretty certain she saw Quell's lives. ETA bet the person that she's heading to see is Sharla. She's probably going to see if talked to the detectives. All she does is cry. No one's buying her tears anymore. Big heart my ass. If she loved God, she wouldn't be doing 99% of the shit she does. Innocent people don't have to make a video screaming they're innocent. It reminds me of when YG put that song out a few weeks ago. They say I murdered this. They say I murdered that. Well, if that was true, you'd be a fucking rat. Don't let me find out that you did that and you were going to be arrested in a few months. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't pop out with that. They couldn't possibly be me. And then it turns out that actually... murderers do hop on the internet and lie and tell the whole world they didn't do it. That's exactly what they do. And yeah, the comments, they're tearing her ass up, all right? She is trying to slander Ronnie. He had a job with the city and his boss spoke at his funeral saying he was about to promote him. Talking ill of the dead is really bad. That man loved Junior and Krishawn too. Was it the $3.5 million Zeus contract they thought they would lose? What was the motive? They talked about contracts more than I believe they were aware. Her and Blue, except Blue was in prison. The only one who thought Ronnie would ruin her contract was Krishawn. Motive, in my opinion, a solid one too. Disgusting if true. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, she didn't want to lose the Zeus money, and Ronnie was about to expose everything that would have put her career, in quotations, in jeopardy. All right, if she had any sense, she would have included Ronnie on the play and gave him $1 million for allowing them to pretend for a season, but she's selfish and greedy. Oh, now his family is definitely going to speak up. She's trying to throw dirt on his name. How disrespectful and disgusting. Crazy. So when she was on all those interviews saying she had a dream about him and this and that, was he all those things then? Weird how she can slander him but try and praise him on public platforms. The fact that this man supported her when they were together, she had zero emotions after he was dead, just proves how evil she is. His body wasn't even cold when she posted that Zeus DNA test. Jesus. For real, this young man took the rap for her, went to prison for her. Everything the monster says is a lie. She is pure evil. Isn't it crazy? Took a whole murder charge for her. Helped her come up and was willing to be that child's father no matter what she did during pregnancy. On Jason Lee, she claimed he would have been a better father and his family would have loved Junior, but now she's dropping dimes about supposedly selling rugs out of his mama's basement, trying to bring the whole family down as if the son wasn't enough. She's such a grimy snitch-ass bitch. He wanted you to stay in the house to teach Junior how to walk. You were not pregnant then. Liar. Blue offered you $40K to stay off the streets and teach Junior to walk. You refused. We all heard it. She chose sucking Bino's toes over a stable home, an environment over her disabled child. She deserves what is coming. Her heart's so big she pickled her son. That's crazy. That's pickled. Pickled is insane. And, you know, no disrespect to the child. I don't condone these sort of word plays and making fun of the kid. It's not his fault, but we definitely can say Krishawn's a bad mom for sure. Sending prayers for her ass to be in jail. If she wasn't in contact with him, how would she know everything he's using and if the family was helping him or not? She says she wasn't in contact with him, but she also says she talked to him the day before he was shot. Make it make sense. Those two never stopped talking to each other. She guilty as F. This drug list sounds like an admission to me. Ronnie wasn't slurring, dozing off, or making sense in any of his lives or posts. No, he wasn't. 100 watched it all as it happened. He even said they were coming for him. She's scared and about to run, but she ain't got nowhere to go. Not her snitching about the drug trafficking in the basement. They're saying Junior going to be 21 and she's still going to be saying he's going to start walking in his own time. Get the F out of here. That's crazy. All right. Her face when she sees the underlined comment, which I know she saw after she said my baby father Blue wanted too much from me. Said you go into prison and your child's father is dead. That is the most fucked up thing. That poor kid. That poor kid has just had the worst life. This bitch is a proven liar. She's tried exposing Pooh to get ahead of the narrative for her. Just for her dumbass to spend days with him in Miami. Pooh-face, I guess, is Blueface. She's trying to expose Ronnie's family to get ahead of this also. She's mad they're on her ass. She probably didn't think she'd get questioned. I think now the case is on TMZ. The feds are going to get easier to solve it. Popo is on for clout. All right. It says, oh shit, just realized the detectives might force her to do a DNA test for Junior. Whoa, that'd be crazy. This also makes me wonder that if she takes Junior to do the test, if a doctor would see his condition and no medical history since he was born. It's likely a court will have to issue a DNA swab taken by law enforcement. First thing detectives want to know is who had a motive. In this video, right, here's a confession. Handed it to him on a plate. If he wasn't the father, why not just do the paternity test to shut him up? It isn't hard at all to do. And then legally, you could get them to leave you alone. How is she so sure who the baby's father is when she was spreading herself around when he was conceived? This girl is nuts. It's insane. So let's move on to the next thing. So while this is all going on, members of Ronnie's family have actually spoken about the renewed interest in the case. They're saying this is Ronnie's auntie making a comment and basically saying, y'all would be crazy to think that as a family we're not in touch with the detectives to solve this murder. We're definitely in touch with detectives in hoping that someone is arrested for the murder of my nephew. And shout out to Jess West. She said, can't wait until they all go down for what they did to Ronnie. Literally can't wait. #justice for Ronnie. Okay, and this is that Quell confession that we saw in a previous video where he basically said Blueface owed him 100K and all that stuff, right? So they never deny her having anything to do with this, right? None of this makes sense. People love saying that Ronnie's family doesn't pursue going to court to establish paternity because they're afraid Krishawn might retaliate, but the family's not afraid enough to openly work with detectives because they don't want to deal with her. I mean, if she's involved somehow, I can't imagine they'd want to have anything to do with her. Even Junior, plus he clearly has a lot of issues that need to be addressed. They're saying, I get that, but Ronnie was crystal clear the paternity test was important to him. Sweeping it under the rug and ignoring that is wrong, as Junior is deteriorating, and honestly, any day could be his last. If they're waiting until Krishawn is in police custody, Junior may pass away first. So they're bullshitters. They don't want a relationship with Junior because he's severely disabled and brain damaged. That's just such a sad situation, honestly. So Ronnie Doe's sister has also apparently spoken out in a clip that's going viral on Reddit. They're saying that this is Karen Khan's sister. So that Ronnie's his nickname, but Karen's his real name. So his sister posted on IG saying she's thankful for people on the internet who want justice for her brother. And she put the clip of when Krusty heard Karen's name at the pre-fight meetup. Every day we're getting closer to justice. So let's see what she said.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom right down to your exact address in just seconds. Imagine pulling up your neighborhood, spotting your roof, your street, even the landmarks around you, all in real time from an aerial view. It's like
in all things, you have to wait on God, whether that's with family, relationships, jobs, justice, fertility, humility. All of it is under God's plan. God's plan. God's plan. And huge shout out to my internet cousins. Y'all know who y'all are. Some of y'all are even realer than most of these homies and people from around the way who watch my brother grow up clear as day and still are silent about his justice. I appreciate y'all, and real recognizes real. Thank you so much. And one day at a time. One day at a time.
Okay, not trying to get no copyright claim here. But she said, wait on God for everything. And then there was another clip. It says someone accidentally calls out Ronnie's real name. Let's time this right.
Christine Quran, a media powerhouse.
So people saying, I love Ronnie's sister. She's been classy throughout all this. Shout out to her, man. I can't imagine what she's going through. It's just a horrible situation. And I hope she gets justice. I'm one of those people who wants to follow this up and see justice. And I hope to see Krishawn in a courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Potentially down the hall or on a few floors up or down from David's bitch ass too. So you can really hear how Krusty stole Ronnie's whole style when it came to his music. Nothing original about that hyena. The song he did with Blue was his song. She stole another dude's song too, multiple people. She steals everything because she has no talent or creativity of her own. She even steals her gospel music. That girl is nothing but a scammer, pro thief, set up queen with a side hustle of ratting everybody else out. Basically, she is saying who did it without saying it. Justice for Ronnie, save Junior. Justice for Ronnie. I'm so ready to see him get justice. So rumors have been circulating now that Krishawn has actually repeatedly avoided any consequences for her actions because her godfather, who some people have claimed could actually be her biological father, is just constantly bailing her out. And now this was kind of rumored in previous video I touched on when there was an alleged, it's all alleged, but there was an alleged home invasion that some people on Reddit think that Krishawn Rock had something to do with the murder of just a poor innocent woman in front of her child that was 4 years old at the time. And the rumor going around is that she managed to skate on these murder charges because she was a minor and she was able to go to a mental facility. And then rumor has it, this is just rumors on Reddit, rumor has it that that's where she met Karan, and then they basically became adults, got out of there and went to LA, and that's when she got tapped in with the Bluesface Club. But this is interesting, right? So this is a very interesting person who apparently has helped her. It says Sean M. present at Junior's birthday with his wife Lisa. Why was this lobbyist and lawyer there if he isn't somehow really connected to Krishawn by blood? That might have been part of the reason she thinks she's untouchable. Now this is fucking insane. This is insane. I ain't hearing anything.
That's her stepmother. Look at that man. That's Krishawn's real daddy. If you never knew it, look at the man. If you never knew it, that is Krishawn's real dad, Sean Malone. That is Sean Malone.
Now look, I can't verify this, right? But at the end of the day, it says check out the entire live here. The team was hot All right. And what's interesting is if his real name is Sean and she was named Krishawn, that is definitely a little hint towards the connection, but we can't confirm this, okay? And basically, there's kind of, I don't think there's anything else useful that's in this live, but obviously this is the live that's got a little bit of backstory on the situation. So shout out to Becoming King Lexus. But basically, people are saying, I'm telling y'all, there's far more to that, and Roddy was about to spill it all. The heat's on him right now, and they got her tucked into some room trying to play house. I 1000% believe it, because why did Ronnie die over the information he was sharing? If he was lying about the Rocktards, and even some people in the Save Junior movement say he was, then he'd still be alive. Crack Rock and Sean Malone have the exact same face, and Whoville knows. Wake up, people. I don't know what Whoville means. Sorry if that's offensive to anybody. I don't know what that means. It says, I think they look alike a lot. His face is weirdly shaped and distinct, not someone you'd confuse with anyone else. Y'all, it's hard sometimes not wanting to go headfirst down the rabbit hole and do your own investigating, but no, two separate worlds. Can't let this weirdness spill over into your real life. Anytime I bring this shit up out here, people look at me like I am insane. She looks like both Tareen and this man. The eyebrows, nose, and cheekbones were the biggest giveaway before she gained weight. Krishawn looks like Eugene's mom all the way. Says these people are definitely aware of what's going on with Junior. Look at the reviews for their law offices. Someone says, just wondering if anyone at this office is protecting Krishawn Malone from CPS investigation. She's publicly tied herself to two of the attorneys at this law firm. It appears Krishawn Jesus Malone Jr. is being neglected online and for content purposes. Save Junior, save Junior, save Junior. That's insane. They're the most sought-after group in the Baltimore area. People in Baltimore find the comments on them, on their firm, humorous, and they don't even have them removed because it's a joke. It says Ronnie had to die over that paternity test because it would have been the first steps in revealing Sean as Junior's grandpa. Oh, and all the stuff Ronnie was saying about Sean, Toshiki, Krishawn, Charlotte, and Lisa, I fully believe had Ronnie got those tests, he would have went straight away to... He would have went straight to an ancestry kit and put his money where his mouth was. This is just my opinion, though. Can't do nothing but speculate and fill in the blanks now. So what they're basically saying is that, like, these secret connections and family connections that people are claiming relate to Krishawn Rock, basically they're saying Ronnie had to die over it because it would have actually connected him through Junior to Krishawn's family. He would have become part of that family tree now, and there's, according to people on Reddit, there's a lot that's been covered up. Said he said too much. I remember in real time being worried about him for even speaking about who her dad was. I didn't want him to, because if she's gotten away with so much this far out, why wouldn't he be taken out? And within weeks he was gone. People saying, yep, I remember thinking, wait a minute, this kid's sharp. He's no dummy. I hope he can back up his claims, though. And then he was gone. He thought he could go home briefly. After a week, they were waving for him the whole time. So sad. The video of him dancing with his mum breaks my heart. I think they're listening to Thames. If you haven't seen it, you should. You can tell he was her heart. Could Ronnie's mother undergo a DNA test to establish a genetic link between her and Junior, thereby confirming he's the father? It says 100% Ronnie knew what was up, and Krishawn miscalculated him. She thought he'd stay in his lane in Baltimore and was becoming a real problem for the circus and her overall narrative. Everyone associated with the miscreant witnesses, the willful, deliberate abuse and neglect of this special needs child needs to be tarred and feathered. This poor child never stood a chance with all these demons in his life. Nope, never. He needs to be placed in a closed adoption type of situation, somewhere they either can't find him or won't bother looking. It's his only chance. It says, I've tried looking everywhere, but I can't find the video or images of when she took Junior to Mr. Malone's room he had in the basement for her, which was just